All right. Hello. Hello, everybody. Been a few days. Yes, indeed. End of an era, I suppose. I mean, I only played the monk ultimately for under a year, so not even that long in the grand scheme of things. We'll be back to the monk eventually anyway, from scratch, redoing everything. I said it was my character until the end. Yes, that was until the rebalance hit. Now the paladin is my forever character. Now the paladin is my forever character. But we will still of course play other vocations. But this is going to be like my main long-term character. That's the one I care about, like bounties and stuff on. All the other ones are just to update the guides. Yeah. Forever for 1 year, indeed. Well, you can have my monk now. I don't know how much it's worth, to be honest. The plan is to just keep listing it until it sells. I'll be lowering it probably if it doesn't sell by like 3,000-4,000 Tibia coins at a time, and we'll see. I won't go any lower than like 40 though. But we shall see. But yeah, we'll be back playing the monk again. But the thing is, when I get back to the monk in a year from now, I'm not going to want to play this old character. I'll want to start from scratch to, you know, re-record everything. People always complain that stuff was from pre-nerf anyway. So this is the opportunity to re-record properly. Here we go. Influenced. Nice. That is the best possible outcome here. Nice bow. Yep, got it for 275. Siema, Liftos. Got it for 275. While we're doing some bounty slash weeklies, I'm gonna use it to farm some proficiency. I remember when you pre-bought and rooked that character. Yeah, no longer possible. No longer possible. That was the last rooked character of mine. 275 is a very good price. Yeah, so on Nevia, what happened was there were like 4 sanguine bows for sale and no buy offers. So I just placed a fairly low one because I assumed it wouldn't be too hard to get it for a good price. We're gonna do some actual hunting though today on this paladin. We've got falcons at 230. So in 40 minutes we'll be going falcons for an hour. So it won't be just this kind of weeklies and beginner bounties, but I do need some reroll tokens, so I'm doing some bounties now. And whilst I'm here, I'm figuring maybe I'll quickly do the discovery of Tainted Soul Cave. Tell me, as a 360 RP on Crypt Warriors, 4-3 raw is okay, or am I doing something wrong? I imagine it's okay. It's quite a low level still for Crypt Warriors. So yeah, I think you're doing all right. No, you can. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure if I would be going there at 360, to be honest. How does the respawn reservation work on your server? So they reset at 10 a.m. every day. And you can book up to 3 hours daily of a particular spawn at 10 a.m. Yeah, yeah, I'm Polish. I just don't stream in Polish. But yes, indeed. How did you get the XP progress on Soul Bleeder on Monk? Did I? Oh, it's because it was a Rooked Paladin, right? So presumably proficiency stays if you rook a character. It was like a level 500 Rooked Paladin. No more Monk? Not this one. We'll start a new one from scratch when it's time. I'm doing quick discovery here, by the way, while I'm waiting for Troll Champion respawn. And I guess I'm looking for an Echo as well. There should be an Echo somewhere here. Hopefully we can pick that one up too. Any chance for more Baby Sorcerer action? Don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I will be playing it. I'm definitely going to be playing the Sorcerer and making the guides. I'm not having a very much fun streaming it though. That's the problem. I have a million times more fun streaming the Paladin and playing the Paladin. Baby RP, yeah, the baby RP is still waiting for me to progress more on the sorcerers. The baby RP is gonna come and he's gonna be streamed. I don't want to. I'm still a little bit wary because I'm still not exactly sure what's gonna happen with the balancing. I think it's not crazy that Paladin may get another hit, so I'd rather wait for that before starting the baby Paladin, to be honest. Monk buffs tomorrow? I don't think so. I'd be quite surprised. Yo, Kujan, can you quickly tell me why magic level is extra damage is better than base damage on Echo? Because it is. I mean, because people run the numbers and it just is. People run simulations with damage formulas and it's just better. Okay, it's not just it gives you on average more damage. Where to rush Monk from 275 to 400? I presume that is the question there, even though I don't speak that language. Mirror, right? Asura Mirror. Where's this damn Echo in here? I cannot, Joshy. I cannot. I'm back to the Soul Bleeder. Where's this damn Echo? If I can't find it, I can't find it. Not important. The only area I haven't checked yet is like this middle of this main floor. Let me just check this middle. It must be there, unless I totally missed it somewhere. Oh, always possible someone else triggered it, or I just missed it in the corner somewhere. Well, never mind. Let's go finish the Troll Champions and keep going. If you're coming back to the game, DS5618, after years, I suggest you either start a fresh, brand new character, or you buy a low-level character with skill. I wouldn't buy a 300. I play a lot of Duo RP and Monk, and I can tell it's really nice to play. Yep, definitely. I'm not selling it because it's not nice to. I'm not saying the monk because it's not nice to play or anything. Maybe you can do tutorials like duo. Well, I don't really have the time to be arranging with someone to play duo, so I don't know. I don't know that we're going to be doing duo content. Not unless I go full-time streamer mode, but that's not currently planned. Dwarf, Skeleton, Nullhound. Weeklies, we've got Gazers, Pirate, Cobra, Gargoyle, Rotworm, Tortoise. The Dwarves are... Let's go with the Dwarves because we're right here by the mine. Hey, Zim. Hello. Is it guaranteed that an echo spawns here? Yes. Yes, that's where I was. That it was a guaranteed echo there, yeah. Unless someone triggered it already, right? The monk that you're selling, you did it from 0? Yes, it was a rooked character. So I rooked like a level 500 paladin for the monk release. But the monk itself was mine from 0, yep. Gazer boosted? Is it? Oh, well, someone's here. Nevia. Okay, it's not too bad, though. Spidra's boosted. Yeah, I swear it's not Gazer. No. The only problem with Monk is this purple dot. It's Serenity. Yeah, I mean, I never experienced much of the issue of Serenity because I never used a team hunt. But yes, I can imagine how it's very restrictive for team hunting. Any plans for EK after Druid? Plans aren't changing very much. It's slow progress across the board. Okay, I think we'll leave this for now. Clearly, there's somebody here. Let me check -2. Yeah, the current plan is still Sorcerer, finish Sorcerer, then into Paladin, into Druid, into EK, into Monk at the end. But it all takes time. It all takes time. It takes a hell of a lot of time. Change the name of the character before Bazaar? I don't know. I think it's worth more. I think it's worth more with the names so people know where it's coming from. So for me, for myself... Oh, hello. Hello, Dwarf Echo. I'm sure someone will change the name. And anyway, even if I change the name, Bunny, I wouldn't be taking Kuznia Monk name again anyway, so someone could still take it in 6 months. All right, here we go. Another influenced one. That's good. Is there some information someone how the discovery for echoes work? No, it's a custom system. It feels like it's not directly sub areas. Everything that is a sub area is definitely guaranteed to have one, but there's more than that can have them. Like, you know, a Noma based alpha, you've got like each war zone has one, each task zone has one, even though it's all just one discovery area. It's yeah, it's kind of strange. It's I don't think it's well understood or documented anywhere yet. Where would you PG level 60 to 90 Paladin in this day and age? From 70, you go to Ixupan. At level 60, I don't remember. It's on Tibia Pal. That section of the Paladin is updated already. Animation of Echo is really nice. Yep, for sure. And we get some Rotworms here to the weekly while doing the Dwarves. Not bad. Vega Island is pretty nice. Yep, Vega Island is nice. Yeah, but what are you going to do with... What are you going to do with your 10th Winter Wolf Warden, right? It's not much value in, like, farming it all that long. Are you getting level 600 on vocations now? Yeah, basically, that's the idea. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then I think once everything is settled, assuming the power level and enjoyment of all the vocations is more or less the same as it is today, then after we've hit level 600 on every vocation again from scratch and re-recorded everything, then it's probably going to be Paladin. It's by far the easiest to like stream and play and the most versatile, can do everything. It's very fun. Don't you have someone that's going to buy the monk anyway? Yeah, there was a guy who offered 45k. Well, I mean, we'll see if he will get it. when when it comes to it. But I'm sure at that price, I'm sure somebody eventually will buy it as well. Why are you selling the monk? Because I'm not going to be playing it for a while. And when I do come back and want to play the monk, I'm going to do it for recording the guide content, which I'll want a fresh monk for anyways. Yes, I'm going to be doing monk from scratch again when it's time. I don't have EK at the moment at all. Yeah, right now it's Paladin Sorcerer to 600. With everything from 0. Then Druid from 0 to 600. Then EK. 139 dist RP on Kalanta. Level 8. Estimated acceptable pound 42k. Okay, that's if we get that in the end for it, I'll be okay. I'm just trying to see if they will, if I can get any more for it. But yeah, I expect to get 42 to 50 for it in the end. Is there a site where I can check all the proficiencies I can reshape into? There is, in fact. There's a little tool on Tibia developed by Zimcognito right here that I can show once we finish this. Yeah, there we go. Bounty finished. One sec. Let me see if there's some more rotworms. Let me finish the bounty. Corum, Tiger, Nomad. Ugh, it's all awful. Might just do the weeklies now. What are you doing? I'm doing weeklies and a bounty. We're going to go hunting in 28 minutes at Falcons. There we go. Weekly for rotworms done as well. While I'm doing this, let me pull up the Tibia tool where you can see the reshaping. I'll show you in a sec. No more MS? No, there will be more MS. MS is still my priority. It's just I have about 50 videos backlog of MS, plus it's not very fun to stream. But MS will be the YouTube priority and the guide priority. Okay, one sec. Tibia weapon proficiency planner. Let me switch. Yeah. So this is a tool developed by Zimcognito recently. And you've got a weapon proficiency planner right here on the left-hand side. You've got all the weapons in the game. And you can, I don't know, let's say we go with the Moonsilver bow. You can, assign your proficiency to whatever you want. And say you want to check what you can retarget this node in. You select it. You've got a little button here called Modified Selected Perk, and you've got a full drop down of everything that is available. Of course, you can filter it to whatever you want, and you can maybe go highest combat skill percentage auto attack damage. You can double click it, and it replaces it. And right there, you have it replaced. You cannot switch to anything at the moment. You can just go that one. You can clear it, and then you can just assign a different one here. Whatever it automatically gives you the level 10 upgrade as well, and then you can plan out your build. You can modify 2, like in every weapon. So yeah, there you go. Basically, tibiapal.com/weapon-proficiency. In addition to this, you can't see this because you can't see my URL bar, but it does come with a custom URL so that you can send the link to somebody, and it will be this exact wheel accessible via that link, right? So you can share it. You can copy and share the URL. You've got a button there as well on the bottom right, and you can share the URL, and everyone will have this one. Crit chance. I don't know, Wafa. When people ran the numbers, crit chance was a little bit better. But you usually do have 100% crit damage in the death stance. And crit, there's a nice thing about the Death Echo. I don't know if it's a bug or intended, but when it crits, it double crits right on both ends always, which is very nice for like guaranteed spikes of damage. Anyways, that's the proficiency stuff for you. It's got everything, right? You can choose whatever. I don't know, what else what can we say? Soul Eater. We've got Soul Eater, replace it with whatever you want. Modify perk into whatever. Yeah, basically, hey Antaria. Basically, yeah, that's the shout out to Zimcognito who did this. And yeah, it is pretty great actually. It is pretty great. You can ask that in my Discord, Mr. Gwafa. I didn't run the numbers on it, but crit chance did come out a little bit better. It's probably pretty close though. But in any case, even so for sorcerer, you probably do want to go for the combat skill as extra damage for your spells, anyways. All right, back here. All right, for the bounties, I'd probably go for Corum just because I still need Corums. I probably will go for Corum to get some bestiary here. But I am actually going to focus on my weeklies right now. I'm going to go to the tortoises first. I wish they would increase the amount of dust we get per monster. Sure, but ultimately there's not that many uses for dust. So yeah, sure, it might speed you up getting your proficiency and stuff. But then you'll just have excess dust and nothing to spend it on. So ultimately, it doesn't matter too much. Did you see the forum post about you? Yeah, someone shared on my Discord. Yeah. Hello. Unhinged. Hello. Echo Raids killed you yesterday, Antaria? Echo Raids killed my paladin twice already. I've died twice on this paladin, twice to an influenced Echo Raid. The influenced Echo Raids are no joke, especially when they happen on ranged, high dealing damage monsters. I died to an influenced Venerable Girtablilu. So there was 4 of those influenced assholes, which like nuked the hell out of me. And I died to 4 influenced True Frost Flower Asuras. I was doing the new quest, and it spawned the True Frost Flowers, and I was like, oh, they have low health, right? They have 4k health, I'll just nuke them. And nope, they nuked me instead. So yeah, the influenced stuff is no joke. Like you kind of, you do kind of have to watch out when the influenced stuff spawns. Do you have a sanguine bow? Yeah, yes, I have a sanguine bow. It's not currently not usable. It doesn't do anything because, like you say, I'm not level 600, but I can still farm proficiency on it. I basically don't have a weapon right now, but I do get the proficiency. So if I'm just doing beginner stuff, I don't really need a weapon. Right? I'm just casting spells, but I'll still progress on the proficiency a little bit. Do you hunt Girta with T2 Ampress? Yep. Do you have any idea how much costs Lunar Ascension Orbs? No. Have any even been dropped yet? Already maxed my first pack. Gonna take another 43 million for the next modify. Well, by the time you have your next modification, you'll probably have full dust ready to go, right? So at least you won't have to hopefully farm too much dust at that point. Why are you selling your monk? Because I'm not going to play it. I'm playing other vocations. It's a shame for it to be sitting unused on my account. That's all. Is EK last on my to-do list? No. EK is ahead of monk. Monk is last. Is it worth increasing bestiary chance on bounty talisman in your opinion? If you are in upgrading your talisman during like the early stages of character development, then yes, I think bestiary is great, and it's a great way to focus your bestiary. Yes, I'm mostly upgrading. If you look at my talisman, I'm mostly upgrading bestiary at the moment. Because I use it, I basically use the bounties as a way to catch up on some bestiary because this character was basically not played for about 2 years, so. At level 100, your EXP is capped on beginner, so then you go next level. Nope, you don't. You stay on beginner. By far the most efficient. You definitely don't go to adept at level 100. No point. What's your opinion? A proficiency level 6 on crit strikes is better to use crit or 25% penetration? I think it's 25% penetration. I mean, that's what I was using. That's what other people use. I spawned Foam Stalker raid, 8 regular, when I had 2 free turtles on raid HP. Damn. Influence raid. There you go. Unlucky. But this is the thing, like, it's those raids can be pretty strong, especially the influenced ones, like the deceptive, because it feels like it's just 4 creatures, right? You're like, well, whatever, right? But yeah, they kind of slap. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I say, I died twice to influence raids in the past 3 days or so. So I've learned to stop disrespecting them, you know? Doing Cobras right now, by the way. At 247, what should be my bounty difficulty? 247, you're not going to do many bounties. Probably like beginner or adept still. You switch to master once you can do book worlds, which I guess 247 EK maybe can't yet. Okay, Falcons are free, so we can go there whenever. Let me do one lap of the Cobras. $6.9K combo. Wow. Yeah, I mean, turtles are not that strong, right? At least you wouldn't expect that you need your full best in slot at turtles. Unlucky. Just spawned 3 5-star Mega Dragons. Yeah. Yeah, Mega Dragon is another one that's definitely. I think, you know, ranged monsters that are like high hitting. So stuff like Mega Dragons, Venerable Giftablilus, True Frostflower Asuras, Dwarf Shadow Stalkers, stuff like that is very dangerous when it spawns as an influenced raid. Melee creatures, not as much, because you can just kind of kite away from them and mitigate a lot of the damage. But the ranged creatures, they can really spank you. What's my Wheel of Destiny? T1 Gift of Life and T1 Carpet. This is my like Ethereal Barrage wheel at the moment. Picking up like a couple distance points. All right. Let's go do 1 hour at Falcons, and then after Falcons, we'll finish off the rest of the tasks. Actually, now that I look at it, everything is Liberty Bay. Gazers, Cobras, and Gargoyles are all Liberty Bay. And Pirate Cooks, 38. 38 Pirate Cooks is not too bad, I suppose, although I do not like Targuna monsters on Nevia. Do you think Tipsoff will make any adjustments to Monk? I think so, but probably nothing too significant. So if you're expecting or holding out for some major rework and improvement of it, I don't think so. Which bow is better to use for tasks? Proficiency? Yeah, for tasks, you want to focus on proficiency, I guess. Why do you choose easiest weekly task? Because it's the most efficient. I'm really shocked that months into the weekly tasks, people are still asking why I don't skip and don't use shit like Adept. Bro, Adept is like the worst shit possible. Expert also can really fuck you up because you get tons of monsters you can't even do. Makes no sense at all. Anyone who's actually done the weekly tasks for like 2 weeks should know that it doesn't make sense to go anything other than beginner unless you're like super high level.
Ja, babze, a ty chuju, babze. Kurwa, bober.
Majority of the rewards of the weekly system come from the deliveries anyway, which don't change between difficulties. Those you can do basically instantaneously from depot, so they're super worth, but the kill task's not very worth. So you kind of just do them for the multiply on the hunting task points and for the soul seals. Yeah, adept for bestiary. Yeah, if you want to do bestiary, do an adept just to give you some direction. That's fine as well. Yeah. Okay, let me make sure I've got the right wheel. Let me imbue my helmet. Oh, I just put Epiphany in it. I can't. What is the meta now for helmet? Is it still +2 magic level? Or is it +4 distance now? Can you translate what that soundboard says? It's you should just Google Bober Kurwa and just watch the video. It's basically what it is. It's a guy getting excited about a beaver in Poland. I'm selling the monk. Yep, I'm not planning to play it. What's the incoming monk buffs? Yeah, that's right. There'll be monk buffs. So you want to buy it when it's cheap before the buffs, for sure. Bored of monk yet? I'm not exactly bored of it. It just doesn't actually fit in with my content schedule. Okay, we need 43% more proficiency on the sanguine, but maybe we'll do a little bit of gamba later. See how much dust I have. I have almost 1k dust. So if we get the proficiency free on the sanguine,
imagine if you could on Tibia pool set your wheel, proficiency, EQ and C damage on each spell and autos kappa.
Yes, that would be great. That would be great, Zim. If only we had the calculators for it. Yeah, if we can get Sanguine Bow tier 3 today, not tier 3, proficiency 3, then we can maybe do some rolling. We'll see. Just use 2 free catalysts. Yeah, I know. We will do it. We'll make sure to do it. I'm probably just going to get it doing my weeklies still, which we do after the 1 hour of Falcons. Get to helmets, one with this and one with magic level. Ah, simples. Why didn't I think of that? And make sure I've got my Falcons. Okay, let me get Falcon on here. Oh, Falcon Paladin is probably another monster that's tricky with influenced. If I spawn like 3 5-star influenced Falcon Paladins from a raid, shit would be pretty hard, right? Gets monk nerfed, quits, sells it. Yeah, well, I should have sold it before the nerfs. No, if I was such a crafty person, that would have made more sense. By the way, I'm new to Paladin, and aside the proficiency, don't see a huge difference between them. Bow of Destruction is the first bow which is actually good with proficiencies. Until then, doesn't really matter. All right. Let me reset and let's go. Oh, no arrows. Reset again. It's easy to accidentally trigger a raid. Indeed, it's happened to me a couple times. You're just rushing through. I guess I could pop boost. Yeah. Let me see if I've got a safe moment to pop boost. Okay, here we go. Raider Falcon Paladins will slap me, probably. Oop. That's why I'm going to be watching out for it, you know? Good idea to use a sound key for attack spell timings on Sorcerer. I don't think on Sorcerer it doesn't really matter. On Paladin, it's nice. And it's just nice to be aware of the timings. But on Sorcerer, it really doesn't. It's not going to affect your DPS all that much. You still should try to use it, but it's more important to cast your spells at the right time. Don't you think that Holy Stance is way better here? I don't think so. Ethereal Barrage is just really good. I mean, at some point I'll do a test just to see, but pretty sure Ethereal is better when Ethereal and Holy are pretty close. You did not buy the EXP boost? Huh, why did that not work? Oh, yo, why is it a confirmation window? The fuck? Why is there a confirmation window? The fuck? Is this the first time I've ever bought an EXP boost? Clearly not. What the hell? Thank you. Well, I guess Tipsoft doesn't want my money. The fuck? With the enjoyment of Paladin, aren't you afraid it will go too fast? No, no. Oh, by the way, Koiz, I saw your letter on Bookworld. I found it. If you were wondering, I did see it. Thank you. No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not planning to continuously play the Paladin, right? In like 3 months or so, we'll be switching to the Druid, so it's not like I'm going to be playing it all that much. One thing that upsets me is that Echo Raid blocks the range of my spells. Yeah, that is annoying. Especially on a mage. On a sorcerer, like, it's really notable when it, like, cuts your wave in half and stuff. Yep. Falcons are 30% resistance to physical. Well, just a Falcon Knight, no? I don't know. Maybe. Well, let's see. I mean, at the moment, I'm doing 6.4 raw, which I think is pretty good. We'll see. I mean, we could do 30 minutes each, maybe. Although, you know, when I'm streaming, it's not a particularly good test, anyways. I would have to be off stream and focus, but. When you farming 550 RP on Falcons like 2 years ago? Yep. And then I quit for 2 years, so now we're just playing a little bit more. I don't want to always be doing easy weeklies and bounties on the stream. I want to do at least a bit of a hunt now and then. And I actually have stamina for once, so I figured let's get a bit of experience in. Why no MS anymore? I'm still playing MS. It's still my priority for guides. I just don't like streaming it because it's difficult to focus on chat and on MS. Really slow progress. Yep. Yeah, indeed. 20 levels in 2 years. Indeed. Definitely nothing happened in between then. Can you box 8 Falcons? Well, I was just boxing there like 15, it seemed like. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I can box just 8. Finally, after 20 years, I did it level 200. Oh. Reddit. I may make a troll post on there When like if I start a new character on some new server and I'll hit like level 200 in 2 weeks, I'll make a post. You know, finally after 2 weeks I hit level 200, and enjoy the tears. Did I use potion for energy resistance? I did not. I have quite a lot of energy resistance anyway through the amulet, helmet, armor, legs, and in fact trinket. I don't have a bounty active, so let me take off that bounty talisman. And we have a trinket. Oh. Okay, let me I guess this spot not quite full on relaxed just yet. The fucking energy ring, oh my god, is so bad. I haven't been using much of the energy ring since the nerf. Jesus Christ. Should I be using might rings now? Because that was like nuke. I guess this holy stance would help with that here too. The little damage reduction and more healing. Oh shit. Ooh. Yeah, maybe Falcons are better with the divine stance. We'll try it. We'll go change. We'll do 30 minutes, and then I'll go change my wheel, and we'll see. I guess I can see it. I can potentially see it here. This could be one of the few respawns where it is actually better. No opacity on own spells. I used to have 50% on it. Oh no, actually no, I think I didn't. I think I didn't have opacity on my spells. I like seeing my spells because I know that people like to see what's going on, what I'm casting. Especially on the monk, it made sense for me to have opacity so people could see which spells I'm casting in which order. I guess on paladin it's not as interesting. Magic level is not a combat skill. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? It scales your damage, doesn't it? Makes it a combat skill. Before on trolls, you were attacking with fist and had bow in hand. How? It's because I don't have the required level for it. It was a level 600 bow that I was using to farm proficiency. If you equip an item below the required level, your character functions as if it doesn't have a weapon. So I basically didn't have a weapon as far as the game was concerned, but I was still receiving the proficiency, which is why I was doing it. Best raw XPS 800 EK. Raw Britters. Why is Monk for sale? Because I'm not going to play it. Paladin skills are visually more cool than Monk ones. I quite like the earth-based spells on the Monk. The animations of the earth spells. I hate the physical spells. The physical spells have like no kick to them, you know? Why Ethereal Barrage here? I'm testing. We're going to do Ethereal into Divine. Ethereal is generally better, but yeah, admittedly here with the resistance and stuff, maybe Divine stance is better. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna do 30 minutes of each. 180 RP I haven't gone through yet. I don't know. Maybe you could go like Holy Portal. I think Holy Portal is going to be pretty profitable. I mean, I have a lot of energy resistance. Remember that Paladin has a lot of energy resistance. This is a very nice spot for the Paladin because of that as well. Go in Divine. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll try. Maybe we'll do 20 minutes of this one then. I just want to make sure that I have like a fairly stable result here. So I have something to compare to. Looks like this one's like 6.5, 6.6. $800 RP Puman. Yep. -3. Isn't that the boss floor? Didn't think Paladins would like that one so much. Checking something on Discord, 1 sec. Checking for Wardens. Warden Bone Beast. Nah, I'm not going. Actually, Bone Beast? It doesn't matter. I'll skip it. That has tanked my EXP by not paying attention, though. Yeah, I was just going to tag about a Warden. I don't have Bone Beast, but I don't need it right now. Fuck it. Too far. What weekly task difficulty should I take on my 468? Beginner. Alright, fuck it. Let's go. If you're all saying that Divine is going to be better here, I can believe it. Let's try it. We're doing 6.6. I'm going to say we're doing 6.6 here. I think that's fairly reliable result at this point. Let me go change the wheel to the Divine wheel. And we'll come back. My bleeders. Oh. Bleeder's better, okay? Bleeder's better. Let's just go with that. Crip Spine not that good, ultimately. Oh. Is it faster to go from here to Tice? Or is it faster to go from here to Farmine? I feel like it's about the same. Go to Tice, because then I can go straight to Temple quite easily. When are you going to release Holy Portal video for MS? I think it's scheduled. Let me check. Checking my uploads now. Holy Portal is scheduled for the 29th of July, so Wednesday. Through Castle to Edron? Yeah, probably. Anyone knows how to enter the room in Yalahar Palace on the right before the final fight? That's part of Shadows of Yalahar headache mission, isn't it, with the war golems? When will you upload videos for RP 400 plus? Not for months. We first gonna finish sorcerer videos, which is still like 2 more months of sorcerer videos, and then we're gonna go to paladin. But the paladin will be starting from scratch as well, so there's probably gonna be like 2 months of paladin videos before we even reach level 400. So honestly, 400 paladin, probably like 4 months away. 3-4 months probably. It all takes time. Let me get some more prismatic rings as well. God, it's so expensive. Okay. How's baby sorcerer going? Yeah, fine. It's like 300 or so. Monk video when? Maybe on Friday, if I get the time to do it this week. That's the plan anyway. Best RP profit for RP 450 to 500? Don't know. Bashmu, Gid Tablilu, Turtles. Turtles are very nice, actually, and very easy. Oh, you can't get ultimate spirits here. Okay. Guess I have to go to Roshamel. Let me change the wheel then real quick and we can go back. So divine barrage then. Stay with carpet anyway? Nah, if I can get... I don't like using carpet. If I can get away without using it and have a T2 barrage, we'll go with that one. Now I don't need to worry about carpet. Only problem with Turtle is that it's boring. Profit places generally aren't known for being all that fun. Falling asleep. Yeah. I was doing a bounty at Turtles just yesterday. I don't know. I don't mind that place. I don't mind that place when I've got like bestiary and a quick bounty to do, but when I was doing like a gold, I remember doing foam stalkers there as a nightmare. Doing turtles is not too bad. Foam stalkers it just drags, dude. Oh my god. All right, I think we got everything. Let's go back. End of sorcerer gameplay for now. On stream, probably yes. Overall, no. It's just not good for streaming though. Not for me anyway. Level 500 paladin, you can go up a Roshamel, pretty nice profit. Yeah. I want to stream Upper Roshamel as well at some point on this paladin. Next time I'll try and book Upper Roshamel for the stream. The paladin's pretty great. I'm having fun with the paladin for sure. Bounties really make those bestiaries less boring. Yeah, because you're also usually not stuck there for so long, right? You just go in for like 1 hour and be done with it. As if you're going to do like 5 hours of turtles bestiary grind, and it's a different proposition, right? Okay, we've got Divine Defiance now. I've got the multi-action button changed. Let's see. 1% more damage, but much more comfy. Yeah, that could be the difference maker for sure. All right. Let's reset. And let's see how it goes then. Yes, I used exercise weapons at doubles on this paladin years ago. I have 36 magic level, I think. 34 plus 2 from loyalty. Yep. So this is magic level 36 character. Use plasma ring. You don't need prisma anymore. I'll go for alicorn then. I'm not gonna go quite so aggressive. But yeah, it is definitely a lot easier. Very noticeable. I mean, the number of potions I'm using now compared to before is way less. Okay, I'll concede that I think I can already tell that Ethereal Divine setup here is going to be better. How many magic levels you get? Plus 12 and plus 10. So I guess plus 10 from the stance, and then I get an extra plus 2 from items. I'm selling Monk because I'm not going to play it for a long time. And I don't like having a very nice character on my account that's unused. Feels a waste. Someone else can have it and enjoy it. Hello, Kutzer. Hello. Good day. Do you prefer RP to MS? I do, yes. For pure playstyle, I absolutely do. I do still enjoy the MS sometimes, but if I have to choose, I'm definitely choosing RP. It's a million times more comfortable, more versatile. Buffer on the sorcerer is nice. It gives you a little bit more breathing room when it comes to pushing, but I'll happily give up the buffer for the comfort of a paladin. 6.7 already? Well, that was after the box. We'll see. This is with no animus, by the way. This character doesn't have animus. Although I am doing 100 soul cores this evening. I do want to get the 4% bonus on this character. For now, I'm going to do like the easy ones just to get the bonus. So as RP use Holy Stance whenever you use Divine Barrage, right? It's a little bit, it's not quite that simple. It's you use Divine Barrage when like Holy is much better. And when you use Divine Barrage, then you use the Divine Stance. Because you don't benefit from the extra distance as much. Which is basically if Holy is significantly better than physical, then you go with the Divine Stance, yeah. Because you use the Divine Barrage and the Divine Stance. I'm seeing over 7 KK raw right now, so yeah, okay. Divine is better. For sure. Okay, alright, good to know. Hey, Tiger. Do you think boss points really make a difference? Well, they do make a difference, but it's, you know, the odds are so low that even having an extra 100, 200, 300% doesn't exactly make your odds great. Do you think there will be another vocation improvement or waiting a few years? No, there won't be another. Well, okay, there will be, but yeah, like you say, few years, right? We're going to get some buffs and nerfs still over the next few months for sure, but like a proper vocation rebalance is not due for another 5 years or so now. So if you don't enjoy the vocations as they are right now, then yeah, it's going to be many years until the feel of the vocation changes again. Are you done with sorcerer hunts, or is there still more to do? There's still. I'm done up to 400. Excluding 400. I don't have the level 400 stuff. You can check Tibia Pal's sorcerer section. And everything that has a value in it, I've done. Everything that doesn't have a value in, I need to do. Hello, Bruno. Yeah. Early afternoon. Hello. Which vocation do you think is the next one to get a nerf? I don't want to talk about nerfs. I already had a post written about me on Tibia.com the other day. I don't want to invite any more crazies. I'm not predicting any nerfs anymore ever again. If nerfs come, then they come. I've got nothing to do with it, thank you. I thought you were waiting to release the rest. No. I update Tibia Pal as soon as I have the results. But YouTube videos and YouTube guides come out, you know, one per day. So there's always like a bit of a lag, right? There's a bit of a lag between what goes on Tibia Pal when the results are available and when it actually comes out as a guide on YouTube. You do that, Veneto. You do that. It's a good investment. It sounds good. I like that. You do that. Now you are responsible for the nerfs. Nope. Never been responsible and never take any responsibility. I'm just not talking about the nerfs. We'll see what Tipsoft does in their infinite wisdom. Nothing to do with me. Please. Stop baiting me. RP is next? Maybe, but that's not because of me. Anyway, Tipsoft enjoys Paladin too much to nerf him too strongly. Don't worry. Besides, the previous nerf on the Paladin was already fairly significant. Surely it's enough. Yeah, Undead probably better to use Crypt Weapon. Oh, maybe, but I don't want to have to answer the question about Crypt Spine 100 times, so I'm just not using Crypt Spine anymore. I used it a bit off stream to run down the imbue still, but Soul Bleeder for the win. The only interesting use case that I see for Soul Bleeder, for Crypt Spine, that somebody was suggesting as well, is making it a go-to undead weapon. So you could have, well, you'd have to have like mastery of it, but you could reroll 2 perks into the bestiary for undead, which I believe is 3%. Plus itself, it has 3% damage versus undead. So you could have a weapon which has 9% damage against undead creatures. I do wonder whether that wouldn't specifically against undead creatures beat out like almost any other weapon. 2.5? Okay, so it could be 5 plus 3 could be 8% then. As like a distinct undead weapon. Plus, undead's often good with holy, which the other holy perks can be pretty good on Crypt Spine as well. I don't know, it sounded interesting. I don't know if it's actually good though. Low blow is really good. Yeah, low blow is good, but it's still mostly a solo hunting charm. Because it scales your damage rather than scaling off of monster health, right? So for like Rashomon enjoyers, yeah, low blow is definitely very good. For a team hunt library enjoyers, elemental's probably still better. Hey, I'm doing 9.5 KK Ron Flimsy Vanor plus Port Hope. You're doing both at once. Okay. MS 750. Yeah, balanced. Nothing to see here. I'll enjoy it while it lasts. What is this, Paladin again? Sorry, Noah. I think we'll probably be streaming Paladin for a while yet. We'll be streaming Paladin. We'll be streaming Paladin until it's time to switch to the Druid, which, oop, hang on a minute. Okay, that was not as dangerous as I was worried about. I guess the Divine Stance is pretty nice. Survivability after all. How's the experience? Almost 7. Just over 7 raw. Okay. So this is experience-wise, I feel like it's 4% better than what I was doing with Ethereal Barrage, but it's definitely much more comfortable. And presumably it's also a lot more profitable because I'm using fewer potions. So yeah, definitely this spot is wholly favored. I need to make sure to update or make sure that it is listed as that for Tibia Pal. I do need to retest a bunch of stuff still for like mid-game Paladin. Hey, Luquino. We officially playing RP? I suppose so, even though Sorcerer is still going to be the content on YouTube for the next couple of months. I'm not going to be making YouTube Paladin content until the Sorcerer stuff is finished. Crypt Warriors are also better with Divine Stance. Yep. Crypt Warriors, Falcons, Flimsies, Cathedral, Spectres. Anything else? Any Pharaoh Seals? What about Undead Dragons? Is that better with Holy? I feel like that could be better with Holy. Blight Walkers, Undead Dragons. Anything else? I am higher level now than you now that the monk is gone. Well done, Latiso. Teach me. Teach me, please. Are you going to do a special video for Russia RP below level 200? No, I don't think so. I think it's a gimmick. I mean, we're going to try it. Fuck it. We'll try it on stream. At whatever level we think is doable. But I'm not expecting it to be that crazy or that viable for majority of people. Undead was slightly better with physical. Okay. After selling him, buy a druid. I don't buy characters. I make characters largely. I'm not planning to buy a druid. I've got a druid level 79 right now. that I'm gonna level to 95 with weeklies. So by the time we want to play him, he'll be ready for the forking time. Profit's good. Just over 2kk per hour. Make nerfs and then sell characters after the nerf. Play him while they're strong, then get them nerfed and sell. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, Sorcerer and Paladin could still be due for a little nerf. Those are the next in line. We shall see. Got a Falcon Amulet this morning while hunting usurpers. Lion Amulet. Okay, I was going to say Falcon Amulet. What the hell are you talking about? All right. If a spawn is difficult, then Divine Stance is an option. Okay. Yeah, it's a defensive option, but then again, you know, in Tibia, good offense is the best defense, so you don't want to be giving up too much DPS just for the Divine Stance. Getting a lot of crits. I don't actually have low blow on anybody. What level can an MS hunt here? I've got it for 400 plus. I'll try how viable that is soon, in a few days probably. Do you have praise? You can see all my praise on screen, and no, I do not. I've got charms and no animus. With animus, this would be 7.2 raw or so, I guess. What's the best way to run a monk at a farming spot? 1-2 tile away from the mob. But you just want to be moving. You kind of want to play exactly how I'm playing the paladin. You always want to be moving, keeping the monsters close enough so that you can hit them and aim properly, but never like gain boxed and stuff. Unless you like, well, on paladin you can get boxed at the end of a pull. On a monk you never really want to get boxed. You just want to kill monsters behind you. Except you got to turn, yep. Indeed, you got to turn to aim the waves. Unless you play with auto aim. Maybe. And until we get waves on cursor, any day now. Animus applied on raw monsters experience? Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, Animus applies to raw experience, which sucks. And it makes raw experience not truly raw and difficult to compare, but what can you do? If you're quitting yours, I'll turn on a paladin. I'm trying my best to not do that. I think you'll find I'm doing it less and less, okay? I'm trying not to do it. It's muscle memory, though. One-handed play style. I'm even moving with them with my mouse. MS would never. How are EKs nowadays after all the vocation changes? I mean, they're pretty good. Better than ever. But they haven't changed like an insane amount in the rebalance, to be honest. Just some quality of life mostly. Still got the same issues they always had, which is scaling and high level, but yeah, they're good. Do you have a PK character? Nope. I don't own a single character on a PvP server. Other than Zuna. Is Zuna a PvP server? Don't know. God, it's so easy to stand in a box of Falcons. In Divine Defiance stance. Crazy. Hey, Sharachikyo, what's up? You gotta face the monster to show him who's boss. Yeah, that's why I do it. I do have that setting on where you like if you walk into a monster, you turn to face them. So that often happens. Even if I'm not using control to turn or anything. Stop it, Luquinho. I don't miss any arrows. Perfect arrow usage. We're on for at least 1,550 an hour. Nobody can match those numbers. Oh, Echo. And I think it was a paladin. Can't be sure, but it looked like a paladin. All right, let's see this. Woof. It's influenced paladins, which is exactly what I was talking about being hard. All right. 4415. Okay, that's pretty hard. 5441. All right. Fuckers. That is going to destroy the experience, but experience is much better than physical stance anyway. It was about 6.9. Influence Falcon Paladins. Okay, it's not been too bad, this one. It's not been too bad. Maybe because I treated it with respect as opposed to the 2 raids that killed me. Not going to play Monk anymore? No, not until we start a new Monk to retest everything after rebalance. But that's not going to be for a while. How much difference damage between Falcon Bow and Bleeder? I don't know. I imagine a couple percent. Nice Call of Duty reference, Luquinho. Brings me back. Even my Falcons are Paladins. I would have liked a Warden. I don't think I have either of the Falcons as a Warden, so that would have been nice. Nice 15% experience, 15 charm points. Well, maybe we'll get another one. Was in Kilmaresh Quest and ran for a burning gladiator egg. Almost killed me. Yep. Yes, it is funny when you're just running through a zone. High level zone. It happened to me when I was in Buried Cathedral Access. I was streaming it even. I was just running, doing access to Faceless, and just ran through an influence burst to Spectre Echo. Why do you not play TH? Because I don't have time for TH. I have 2 young kids, which doesn't lend itself well to team hunting. I don't have a proper schedule that I can adhere to. Plus, my content is primarily aimed at solo players anyway. If I started team hunting now, I think a lot less people would be that interested in the content. It'd be good as a mix of content. If I was streaming more and it was my full-time job, then, you know, I could do like 6 hour stream, 3 hours of that could be team hunt, 3 hours that could be solo hunt. That could be interesting, but that is not my reality. Would you buy a Sanguine Bow T3 RP level 900 dist 129? I think at level 900 I wouldn't be buying a Sanguine Bow because you'll be upgrading to Moon Silver in like 100 levels anyway. At level 600, if I was, you know, considering it, if I was going to buy some best in slot stuff at level 600, I'd consider buying a tier 3 Sanguine. On a 900, probably not. Would full-time stream be a goal for you at some stage? I mean, sure, right? Not having to work and just play games all day. Whose dream? That's like everybody's dream, right? Don't know. I don't know whether it's realistic though. I don't know. Maybe. $400 RP, where to EXP? Probably Rashomon. Or flimsies already, right? I think 400 Paladin probably can go flimsies now. Probably even better than Rush. Giving up free dental care. Yeah, indeed. Like, this is the thing. Like, the money that you make from streaming is one thing. Like, the money maybe is borderline acceptable. But, yeah, there's a bunch of benefits you give up, right? By having a full-time job. 26 days of vacation leave every year. Sick leave. Insurance. Pension contributions. You give up all that shit, right? Level 300, I would be using just Bow of Destruction. But you can use Falcon Bow or Inferniarch Bow from 330. Those are also very good. Don't you make some money already from all the content you create? Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it's good hobby money. For sure. You get rid of your family, it would be pretty easy to become a full-time streamer. Yeah, it would. Oh, it really would. It'd be well easy, yeah, indeed. Fortunately, or rather fortunately, not possible. Not gonna happen. But yes, it's rough. Even if I quit my job, right, and I was gonna be full-time streaming, I still would be limited. I still couldn't be doing the shit that other streamers do when they do like these prolonged streams, right, when loads of people donate and stuff. And that's, I think, how the streamers make majority of their money and stuff, for like these donations for like prolonged streams and stuff. I couldn't do that even if I was a full-time streamer, because I can't just be to my kids like, oh, sorry kids, I'll see you in a week or whatever, right? Daddy's doing a prolonged stream, you know, people are donating to keep watching me, right? It's not possible. At this point, it's at least around minimum wage in Poland. Oh yeah, it will be, yeah. I think at this point I'll make, I don't know, maybe up to like 10,000 PLN a month from my content creation. But again, it comes with zero benefits. It's not exactly worth me quitting my job for it. I talked to Tom and he said I could use his formulas and all for crediting it, just saying, okay. Well, if Tom's all right with it, then yeah, have a think about integrating that into Tibia Pal. The thing is, though, you still have to like then commit to like maintaining it, the formulas and like new spells and changes to spells going forward. So I think it might be a lot of work, but yeah, worth considering them for sure. Have you tested sharp stance? Yep, we tried sharpshooter. It was definitely worse. It was just a little bit less experience, but a lot less comfortable because it was a lot harder. So Divine is definitely the play at Falcons. More money is from videos or streams? Oh, majority of my money is not from stream. Majority of income from streaming is from gifted subs and donations, which I don't get very much of because I don't think I stream all that much and I don't have a schedule. So of course, you know, why would you be subbing if I only stream like 20 hours a month instead of subbing someone else who streams 150 hours a month? And same thing for donations, I think. So I don't get that much from streaming. I get more from like my Tibia pal and YouTube and the like advertising deals I have with people. Streaming is just a bit on the side, but yeah. Unfortunately, the main avenues of streaming income is not really something I benefit from very much, because otherwise it's just like ads. Twitch is like $3 an hour or something for me. It's hardly like insane income, you know. Have you heard of OnlyFans? I have. If I ever get truly desperate, that is an option. Thank you for the prime. Tibia is already a small niche. Yep, exactly. That's also a thing. I don't think it's not that it's not possible to sustain from Tibia, but you have to both be like a huge streamer in Tibia. I mean, there are a few streamers that definitely can sustain from it, right? But I also happen to have a pretty good job, which also kind of makes Tibia less lucrative and attractive, right? If I was like, this is the thing. If I was working a minimum wage job in Poland right now, if I was working in like, you know, like a Żabka or whatever, or I don't know, whatever, right? Minimum wage or near minimum wage, I'd be quitting that. No consideration, no questions asked. I'd be quitting it to be a full-time streamer. But I have a good enough job that quitting it is not really a good choice for, you know, a risky proposition like streaming with no benefits. And yeah, it's also not a terribly popular game. So I'm kind of hoping, I am, you know, I think the likelihood of it happening is like 1%, but I am hoping Persist Online somehow takes off and is a huge game and I become the go-to streamer in that one. That would potentially be great. But yes, I don't expect it to be terribly likely. Like I said, 1%, you know? What is your job? I'm a software engineer at a bank. Let's just say that. Some maths analysis, risk, blah, blah. Yeah, I live in Poland now. I lived in the UK and I went to school in the UK and I studied in the UK, but I moved back a few years ago now. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Oh shit, I'm out of arrows. I have 66 arrows. Fuck. Okay. Well, let's finish this lap, I guess. That was a bad refill. How much? You have 12-minute boost. Well, never mind. Won't finish that. Ever been to Sweden? I have not. I haven't been to the Nordic countries at all. I would like to go, maybe to Norway or Finland, for like a skiing holiday at some point. But no, I have not been. I have not been to those parts. Ain't that data science? No, it's more risk modeling. You're going to be leveling a baby paladin, or is this? Yes, I'm going to be leveling. This is my main paladin for after the baby paladin. But the baby paladin is going to cover everything from level 8 to level 400, 500. All right, 39 arrows. Let's not go too deep. I might need some arrows to get out. Let's do this pull. And get out. Bad supply management, I'm sorry. Using just undeads, roughly 2% better per turn. And crypt with damage versus bleeder against other holy weak creatures would be okay. So basically, bleeder is just better, right? And sanguine definitely better. Okay, so it's kind of irrelevant then to go the crypt spine. Are you working B2B? Nope, no. I have a long-term job contract. I've been working at the same company for years. Is the access quest that you want to do but haven't yet on RP? No, I actually did. I finished the last one yesterday, which was Norks. We did a Nork quest yesterday. Let me have a quick check for my weeklies. Nothing here, right? Yeah, nothing here. It's all Liberty Bay. Okay, all right. Are you the dude that's an M-Bank test notification to millions? No, I am not, but I have heard about that. It's funny shit. If you could, would you go 100% home office and full-time streamer? I don't know. I quite like having I don't know. It would have to be. I don't think Tibia can support the numbers that I would need to be full-time streamer. Yeah, exactly, and that's exactly a good point Cody's out. Yeah, like I do, like streaming is fun when you do it as a bit of a hobby, but doing it like 8 hours a day and chatting shit about Tibia for 8 hours a day and answering the same 100 questions for 8 hours a day every single day, I do think it's less fun than you'd think. RP feels a lot better than Sorcerer, a lot more comfortable. So like my attitude is honestly that as long as I can, I'd rather keep my job and just do a bit of and do content creation on the side. If I ever find myself in a situation where I get laid off due to AI or whatever, then I would probably try the full-time streaming for like 6 months, see how it goes. And if it goes well, then stick with it. If it doesn't, then find another job. Nope. Mr. Grim Reaper. Mr. Grim Reaper Warden. I didn't get the ping. I swear I didn't get a ping. Strange. Oh, whatever. Wrong arrows? No, wrong arrows. We're going to do weeklies now, so no, the arrows are fine. I'm done with the hunt. The hunt was good. So the Falcons went out. I think it's about 7 KK raw for me now. It's pretty good. And crystalline arrows are perfect for like this kind of stuff. Although I've got my sanguine bow anyways, so I'm not actually using any ammo anyways. I guess it's kind of irrelevant. But for doing beginner tasks and beginner weeklies, I do tend to get the crystalline arrows on. Please don't play EK. Well, I'm not going to play it for a while. All the nerfs will be done by the time I get around to the EK, so it won't be my fault. Don't worry. And let me do the cobras on here. I forgot. quest guides after I'm done with all the vocations. I don't think quest guides generally make sense in video format. I know people like them for some reason, but I always say that the content that I make is primarily the content I would like to consume myself, and I find it weird to make content I don't like or enjoy myself, and I do not watch video guides for quests ever. Oh, hello. What's this? Cobras? No. Water elementals. Okay. So yeah, because I don't watch video type content or quest guides, I wouldn't really like to make it myself. Unless it's something that distinctly benefits from being like video format, like the stealth task that I did a video for the other day. Because actually seeing it in action is different, you know? Do I think Monk is weak on high levels? No, that's not why I'm selling it. I'm selling it because I'm not going to be playing it for a long time. And when I am going to be playing it, I'm going to want to start from scratch anyway for the content. Tom mentioned having an API for Tibia tools. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, if he did, yeah, that would be... If Tom does an API for Tibia tools, that would be awesome. I don't know what he gets from it, though. I mean, that's great if he does, Zim, but it's kind of selfless, right? Because then we'll just steal his code, basically, his results. And people will likely just go to Tibia Pal for it. I mean, fine by me, but feels kind of bad. Do you think beginner weeklies are better? Yep, much faster. And the results are basically the same, considering that the item deliveries do not change between difficulties. And are still max EXP. All right, let's go do gazers. And let me get some mana potions. I don't want to be using spirits for this. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing Coddy's on, right? Who needs quest guides these days? You just remind yourself of like the exact points where to go and like spoilers and stuff, and that's it. Beginners give you less hunting points? Yes, they do. Slightly less. Well, I'm not that bothered. I already have what... Oh, I can get an extra point, actually. There we go. It's so expensive, it doesn't matter. You only get like 2,000-3,000 less, maybe. For the effort, it's not worth it, in my opinion. Wouldn't it be good to add more armor penetration to Crypt Strike? Armor penetration is not like such a valuable slot. Like, it's fine, it's good, but it's not like insane. It does work on Crypt Strike because it's, you know, because you can stack a lot of on it, but I don't... It's not the best perk to reroll. It's okay. Like, if you were to get armor pen on a Crypt Strike and you didn't want to spend too much time rolling for anything else, then it's a pretty good alternative. 170 EK rotation, Exori Gran, Exori Mass. Definitely Exori Min. Definitely not Exori Mass. And if you're one-handed, with a shield, then you probably want to be using the shield slam instead of the Exori, I think. So then your rotation would be like Exori Gran, Exori Sku, Exori Min. I think that's the go-to, but I haven't played yet. I'm gonna have to test it. People get confused with penetration and pierce. Yeah, maybe. Would you consider uploading someone else's hunts on your channel if they give you full access to the vid? Nope. Because it's not about the place or the character, it's about the playstyle primarily, and I want to have a consistent quality playstyle with everything. So it has to be me. I'd consider using someone else's character to record and upload. That's fine. But someone else's gameplay, no. Do you even roll 2 off the Crypt Strike? It's very, very close. Like this you obviously rolled the one fist off. But yeah, the second one is like very, very close. Like you don't need to bother with it. I think it's the 4th column or the 5th column that I think is the +2 attack, which is like technically like maybe marginally worse than the combat for spells. But yeah, do you bother? I don't know. Considering the investment and considering you need to have mastery on the Crypt Strike and stuff, it's going to take a while before it's even a consideration anyways. I'm just saying there needs to be a consistent level of performance. Maybe I'm just scared you are much better than me, Codizao, right? Maybe you're a lot better than me. So still, you know, I'd rather have my bad play style to stay consistent, you know? Are you still going to release the Monk's Problems video? Yep. Are you enjoying Poland so far? I've lived here majority of my life at this point. There was a point in my life where I spent majority of my life in the UK, but it's now swung all the other direction again. What made you decide to sell the Monk? Vocation rebalance? I want to play the other vocations. Don't forget the Echo and Underground. Yep, true. I'll swing by. I'll swing by after the weekly. Good point. Actually, I'm going to go now. Actually, no, let me kill like 3 more gazers, and then I'll go find Echo while the respawns. Hello, just got to 220 on my ED, and I was wondering what to reroll. It's on your website, I should remove the hit on perk. Yep. But not sure what to look for. Well, you also got a list of what to look for right at the top. So ideally you want combat. Highest combat skill has damage 4 spells. Yes, Exori Sku, Shield Slam, very good. In fact, the low-level EK gameplay these days is recommended to be one-hander with a shield. Using Shield Slam makes it a lot easier. Quarras on LB are also sub-area. Yeah, there'll be someone hunting there on Nevia, though. So it's not that reliable. Whereas here is pretty reliable. Let's check. Monk is being sold because I'm not playing it, and I'm not going to play it again. I've done all the content for the Monk, and now Rebalance has changed things anyways, so I don't want it. I'll play it again in about a year, but it'll be a new Monk from scratch. I've got a Corim bounty, actually kind of perfect to come here for this this Echo. Eight hour of Monk Bazaar questions. Yeah, I know. Drained, dude. I'm drained after 1 hour. I know. Rough. At some point, when I get very sick of the same question, I just ignore him, you know. I just pretend I didn't see the question. I never ignore you, Tiger. If I see your message, I read it. Sometimes it's too troll to respond to, but I don't often ignore it. Do you think Monk is weakened in other vocations after rebalance? No. It's really good. You can get your own 843 Monk at a bargain price right now. Where is this damn Echo in the undergrounds? I would have thought I'd find it by now. I guess it must be right at the bottom. Oh, hang on a minute. Did he spawn on? Hey, well, there's an Echo. Not the one I was looking for, but I'll take it. And it's an influence one. Excellent. Give me that sweet, sweet dust. Bam. All right. Do we have 1,000 dust now? We do. We have 1,000 dust. Once we get proficiency free for the sanguine bow, we can roll four perks. RP good if I want to play solo only. Yep. Where Moon Silver bow. Not yet. I mean, it's too expensive now. The Sanguine Bow is cheap enough, but Moon Silver is going to be going down in price, so I'll wait. This was a bait echo to look for. There it is, right at the fucking end. Literally, it's the fucking bottom of the sewers, whatever you want to call this. Literally, could it be any further? I honestly don't think it could be any further. Oh my god. Even within here, it's like, even within this floor, it's right at the end. Oh my god. Is there any way to find the echo? Not really. You just kind of have to look for them. There's one per zone. The zones differ depending on like sub area. It's literally, I suppose it could have been the tarantula, could have been the congra. If it was the tarantula or the congra inside there, that's the only way in which it could have been further away. Oh my god. What a joke. And it's a shitty lizard sentinel. Oh my god. What a waste of time. Thanks, Zim. Thanks for the idea. That was helpful. Just turn stream back on and you're in the exact same cave, find an echo in the same fucking room. makes me feel like maybe they are some set spawn points, you know? Duo Monk makes sense with basically any vocation. It's pretty versatile. Works with anybody. Echo shared with other players? Yes, it's a map thing, not a player thing. All right, let's go back and finish those damn gazers. Tipsoft rework old zones. I think something like that is probably quite likely either for the autumn patch or for the 30th anniversary. Oh, we almost got this proficiency free as well. Just got gazers and gargoyles, and then we'll probably have that proficiency. Tomorrow, July, the server save will take 45 minutes. Uh-oh, the hole is open. Does that mean someone else came in here and is killing my gazers? Please, no. I think we might be okay. Maybe it's still open from when I opened it. Feels like a long time, though. What mana potions to use as RP? Superior. From level 100. Monk buffs incoming tomorrow. I hope so. Just in time for my auction to end on Wednesday. Why do you think I placed it on the Wednesday? Because I have intel knowledge about the buffs coming tomorrow. And then suddenly everybody will want my monk. 100%. MS nerfed one day after you bought it. Oh. I mean, kind of your fault. It was. It's pretty obvious it was coming. Does your monk have full access? Yeah. It has like everything. It has everything you can want. All the store items. And yeah, all accesses. It doesn't even have the main quests either. So I don't see someone did enter. Someone is here. He actually doesn't even have Rotten Blood, Soul War, or Gnome Prana, so you've got access to those free quests when you do it. It should be very easy on that level. There you go. Perfect monk to get. Yeah, I understand exval core, but like, why do you do that though? Like, like, I get that this is like your farming, echo farming strat or whatever, but like, why? What is the upside here? I don't understand why you spend so much time farming echoes. Like, they don't really give anything, right? I don't know. I don't really see the point. Charms. Yeah, we can share charms with your people on the server, no? I mean, whenever I get one, I share it with everybody, but I don't go out my way farming for echoes. I don't see the appeal. Remember to mention quest items in box number 6. That's part of advertising. I wish I could log in. I wish I could log into the character. Literally, the character has a letter in the backpack where I explain about the quest items in the depot box number 6. I'm friendly like that. It's faster than fiend hunting? No. No way. Fiend hunting is way faster for dust. Combining them is like kind of best, right? If you're fiend hunting and popping echoes on the way, but fiend hunting is still faster for dust. I don't trust your Carbon. I don't trust you because people have been testing it. So I don't trust you. Maybe you're bad at fiend hunting, mate. Maybe you need to work on your efficiency on the fiend hunting. We worked out the average gain of dust per echo, which I think so you get, it's about 40% chance to have an influence raid, and you get four influence creatures of an average star level 3. So on average, you get 12 stars of influence. 12 stars of influence, they give you on average 3 dust per star. So on average, right, whenever you spawn an influence raid, you would expect 36 dust. Right? 36 dust. And considering it's like 40%, then what each raid is on average, like each raid has an expected gain of about 15 dust whenever you pop an echo raid. Each fiend is more than that. Each fiend is, I don't know how much each fiend is. I don't actually have the numbers, but I imagine each fiend is between like 20 and 30. So it's more. So as long as you're doing fiends at approximately the same rate as echo raids, you're definitely doing, you gain more dust from fiends. Now the question is, Carbon, because from what I recall, you play on one of those dead Australian servers, right? So maybe for you it is in fact better to go with the echo raids, because you just go to like Noma base and you pop like 9 echo raids, no problem, in like 5 minutes. But if you play on a somewhat more of a populated server, it's not that easy, you know? You gave up on the monk? Not exactly. I just wasn't going to play it. It's not so much giving up on it. We got the proficiency free, by the way. So as soon as we finish this gargoyle task... Oh, and we got it. Oh, hang on. Let's do this. This will finish our bounty. Oh, it's an influenced one. I got to share it. I got to share it. Let me tag it in case someone comes by to kill it. All right. Let me share it. Let me write on the chat. All right. And let's not kill it by accident. So we'll stay here for a few minutes while people come and tag it. All right, I can answer some questions now while people come and do this. Weeklies we basically done as well. We have the Pirate Cook, which I'll just do at some point off stream. On 17 out of 18 already, the deliveries were pretty easy. Set the kill time at 15:44. So we've got 4 minutes. We'll stand here for 4 minutes so people come and tag. There we go. Baby RP videos coming soon. Not that soon, I would say. Maybe in a couple months. Still a little while. Got to finish the sorcerer. RP517, pretty much solo play. Starting to assemble my best in slot set. Which item should I begin with your opinion? Alicorn, Headguard. All the small sub areas like Minotaur or Dragons in Darasha. Yep. Yeah, it's true, Carbon. That is true. It's pretty, yeah, on a dead server. I still think Fiend hunting on a dead server is also pretty good. You can get hard stuck with like some challenging creatures. I don't know. I think combining the two, I think that the optimal dust farming strategy is combining the two. You go for a Fiend, and whenever you're doing the Fiend, at the same time, make sure to pick up the Echo if you know exactly where the Echoes are in what areas. If you happen to get a Fiend in an area that has like some easy Echoes around it, do the Echoes as well. I feel like that would be the optimal dust farming strategy. So this, what I've just spawned right now, is an Echo Warden. There's like a 5% chance to spawn it on when you trigger an Echo. And then whenever someone hits it, they get charm points. This one will give me 5 charm points, and also everybody who's dealt damage to it will also get 5 charm points. So people on the server sharing them. I've already got like 800 points from Wardens since the update. What's the etiquette of how much time to wait? Usually it's about 5 minutes. So they despawn after 10 minutes, so you don't want to wait too long. Yeah, it really depends. I usually set a kill time of 5 minutes. And most people do around that. It will depend on like the spawn, you know, as well. If you spawn a Warlock and Demona, 5 minutes, not enough. We killing it in 40 seconds. I got a Warden Snake which drops no loot bag. Unlucky. And don't forget to carry baby ones. Indeed, you're gonna have those baby ones. Right, there's one more person who says he's on the way, but he's got 25 seconds. Then we go. Go, Tiger, be quick. Will you be back playing Monk in about a year? Not for now. I killed 161 Wardens so far, mostly from group. Yeah, exactly. If you have like 50 people sharing, then it goes pretty fast. What's the name of this baby wand? Valuable Mayhem Rod. And the other one, the energy you want to have, is Valuable Carving Wand. Yeah, it's like this Valuable, Carving, and Mayhem. And you've got wands and rods. You've also got other weapons, but yeah, make sure to get the wand and rod. Okay, all right. Let's go. Streamer client, thanks very much. Thanks very much, streamer client. We take those. Easy. All right, and now we're gonna go and we're gonna roll the proficiency on the sanguine bow with the 1k dust we have. How many have you gotten? I've gotten like 5 greater catalysts at this point, I think. Nice profit. I wonder how much they're worth. They're only 1kk now. They're like 3kk not that long ago. Proficiency costs going down very, very quickly. When's the monk video hitting? I haven't recorded it yet. Probably within a week or so. Are you using them? No. Although if they're going to be that cheap, I may start using them when I hit level 600 for the Sanguine Bow. Just got 8 Dwarf Shadow Stalkers on no quest. Better than 4 influenced ones, I imagine. Where to get that baby wand? You can buy it in Heist Museum on Sundays only. All right. Let's roll. Are we ready for that Sanguine Bow proficiency, Gamba? Oh. All right. I think the one you want to reroll is let me check my Tibia, my own guide. It's the first two. I think it's the plus one distance. And this perfect shot, I think, this one. Oh, the 5% life leech for Divine Caldera. Actually, it doesn't matter. Either this one or this one are both useless. Why not plus one dist? Because it's about the same power, but here I'll technically still be able to. So the logic is that if you reroll the plus one distance, you're stuck with whatever you get. Whereas if you reroll like the life leech and you get something trash, you can still use the 4% crit damage, right? I guess it's not as important for me because it's going to be a long time before I have to use it, but still, I think generally it's pretty close anyway. With the DPS, those are pretty close. One distance is approximately 4% crit extra damage anyways. What does the baby one do? It just gives you a weapon that deals a set amount of damage that's very low. So it's good for tagging wardens, bosses, etc. First roll is always 250, so you can always reset it. But if you don't reset it, then you get a choice of 3. So you don't want to be resetting it. When you do the first roll, you only get one thing. But once you've got the one thing and then you try and change it to something else, you get 3 options. So you don't really want to be rolling off of it if it's bad. 4% crit is about the same as 1 dist. I think you probably overvalue in dist. Plus 1 skill on any vocation is not like huge, you know? Let's roll this one. I recommend this one in Tibia Pal, so I'm gonna recommend this one. I'm gonna roll this one. All right. Let's see if we get what we want. We get 4 rolls. So we get that first one, which is going to be just a random perk, and then we get 3 rolls of 3 choices. So technically, we're going to have up to 10 rolls total. All right. Modify this one. Spell augment. Fingers crossed. And boom. Okay. Damage against vermin. Damage against vermin. Not good. But let's shape this bad boy now. And see, now we can reshape. We can reshape and get 3 options. So let's go. Critical hit chance for auto attacks is okay. It's not the best one. We're not going to keep that long term, but it is the best one out of here. 10 hit points on kill. Garbage. Damage against elementals. Garbage. I will take this one, obviously, but it's kind of irrelevant because I'm just reshaping it now anyways into something else. So we've got 2 more rolls. We get 2 more rolls. Let's see if we get something better. Reshape. Bam! 1 crit chance for Divine Barrage. Nope. 1 mana leech for Strong Air Force Spear. Nope. And 0.5 damage against Bird. Nope. Keep this one. And we get 1 more roll, and that will be 1k dust. Gone, just like that. Let's see. And... garbage! No! Got additional AA damage based on max skill. Yep, you go for that one, Xeronco. That one's very, very good. Oh. All right, well, I guess we keep saving that dust. I'll keep this crit chance for auto attacks. Yeah. Damage to runes, yeah. We have 4 parents playing on Monzo. We ping on Discord and play whenever we can, usually 1-3 hours in the evening. We could use a polished translator if you ever want to team hunt with noobs. I don't have the time. I don't know. I don't have the flexibility for team hunts. I don't like it. I don't like going on Discord and stuff. Not really. I'm not really interested in team hunting, to be honest. Thank you. Not when I have young kids. Maybe in a few years. 2 out of 21 chance for highest skill. So that's about 10%. Could have got it. Could have got it if I was a little luckier then. All right, never mind. So what time is it? It's 10 to 4. I think I've still got 20 minutes or so. Still got 20 minutes till I got to finish. Let's go to this Corum bounty. Actually, almost done half of it now. Looking for that echo. Should be quick. What is your opinion? 5% of extra crit chance is worse than 16% for spell. Yep. Definitely. Resetting removes the refinement, which is horrible. You can roll a bad one, refine it to 10, and then go for your rolls. Yeah, that's strange, right? They definitely changed that from the test server. They had that mechanic where you could get a random value when rolling, but I think they removed that now. Instead, you just keep the one that you've got upgraded or whatever. But either way, I can't use it right now anyways because because I don't have the level. So I may as well just roll for the bonus itself. Then when I get it, I can start upgrading, right? Look, Daniel, many people have random numbers, okay? It's not just me thinking, oh yeah, I think this is better, right? It's literally advanced simulations for a lot of characters. Just trust me. Like, I'm not gonna, it's the combat percentage is best. Do you think Measure of Tibia is worth for the speed? I mean, you may as well do it. Like, I found myself just, if I'm in a zone, I tend to just do it. Or like progress it a good amount at least. And gradually you'll unlock it all. Like, even if you do like 1 or 2 areas a day or something, you'll unlock it after a few months and you'll have the full discovery. And yeah, I think it's now worth enough to have it, I'm not going to be like going crazy for it or anything, but I will want to have full discovery eventually. Anyway, crit damage is for auto attacks is much better than crit chance for auto attacks anyways. So even if you were going to go for the crit scaling on the auto attacks, you don't want to go for the crit chance, you want to go for the crit damage. Is 8% to spells better than 10% to AA? They are basically equal. Like, from people running the calculations, those are like basically margin of error, closeness. So yes, that doesn't really matter. I'd be happy with either of those. Whichever one of those I get first, I keep and upgrade. Then the third one is their crit damage for autos, but it's noticeably worse than the percentage of combat. Auto only works for paladins. Yeah, of course. I mean, I would never suggest that one for anybody other than a paladin. Yes. They're more likely going to nerf other vocations to the level of the monk. Indeed, I don't think monk is likely to be seeing many buffs. Other vocations may get nerfs, so the monk will be laughing. Congrats on 31st. Thank you. I think I put him on offline training for 12 hours at some point to get some fist by accident. Does it auto buff mean more diamond arrow damage? Yep. Yeah, no, all targets. Some rotten blood nerfs tomorrow, yeah, or maybe buffs for the new respawns somehow. Did you see the video of 500 MS hunting flimsies with just one ring and necklace? I think I saw a video of someone saying hunting flimsies with no equipment, so I assumed he had no equipment. If it sounds like he had 3 equipment pieces. Sounds like clickbait to me, and I'd know. Yeah. Guess let's do a couple more re-rolls. 8kk raw with no equipment. Yeah, I honestly think flimsies just need a nerf. Like, flimsies are so broken on sorcerers and paladins. Like, it wouldn't be fair to be nerfing paladins and sorcerers just because of flimsies. Nerf fucking flimsies. How is it so hard? Fire devils? It's kind of crappy. Dwarf guard a quest, maybe not too bad. Fire devil silver though, so I'd get a few more bounty points. Let's go dwarf guards. What before soul bleeder? Bow of destruction. I'm hacking using a sanguine bow. Yep. Hacked client. Indeed. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do the dwarf guards. I feel like on Nevia, it's possible that somebody would be hunting the fire devils already on a Monday, so I'd rather just not risk the stress of finding out that somebody's hunting fire devils. Does proficiency progress slower when you don't have the required level? Nope. Progress is at exactly the same pace, but of course you can't use the weapon, so you are weaker, but doesn't really matter for this kind of content. I can just one-shot everything with my spells anyway. I wonder if every Kazordan mine has an echo. Or if there's one echo per all mines. That seems harsh. I feel like every mine should have an echo. But I don't know that they do. These old school respawns are like not very fair when it comes to echoes. MS level 400 for XP flimsy. Falcon's pretty good too, probably. Is there always an active echo somewhere? They split per zones. And they respawn every 30 minutes. Every zone, however it's classified by Tipsoft, has an echo. Destruction bow all the way till bleeder? I would, just because now, especially with the proficiency stuff, with re-rolling the perk, you just re-roll the perk to even get the proficiency even better and just stick with it. I don't know, there's probably a marginal benefit to switching, but it goes so quick in that level range anyway, who cares? Isn't Lion worth it? No. Why you don't use Bounty Talisman? For what? Do I need extra damage? Do I need extra loot? Do I need extra vampirism? Do I need any bestiary? I need none of those things on a dwarf guard, so not even going to waste the fraction of a second to equip a bounty talisman. Where is the best place to hunt flimsies? On a level 400, probably Venor -1. I don't know if you can go -2. I don't know. Port Hope and Venor are the two respawns. Go to both of them. See what makes more sense for you. I don't know. I feel like a level 400 it may still be a little bit hard, but probably doable. Someone told me to use Greater Garlics at flimsies. Apparently makes it a lot easier. So we will do that on my level 400. 2 more. 1 and 2. Perfect. Exactly right. Chicoya, carrion worm, Amazon. We'll go for the Chicoya and then we'll call it. After the Chicoya, we're going to roll for master bounties. But I'm not actually going to do it. Now I'm going to have to pick up the kids. And next stream probably Wednesday. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll have the time tomorrow. I'm not sure. Maybe Wednesday. Wednesday almost certainly. Tomorrow after nerfs. True. If the nerfs happen, I will have to stream to talk about it. One guy says tomorrow after nerfs, then Picture says tomorrow after the buffs. Duality of man, right there. $400 MS. Flimsies, Falcons. Still play Sorcerer? Yep. Sorcerer is still the priority for my YouTube content. Paladin's just for streaming, because it's a lot easier to stream Paladin. Ooh, I'll need a ham. Do I have a ham? I do not have a ham. All right, let's loot a ham. Here we go. Ooh, may as well discover. Oh, this is a zone, and this is a zone. It's like 2 small zones. Okay, let me discover these zones while I'm here. Is it possible to gain more than 3 KK gold per hour with solo EK? I feel like that's around the limit for a lot of the places, but I'm not familiar enough with like crazy profit making spots for EKs at high level. I think 3 KK is around what you could expect. Speak very little English. Will you be posting guides for nights again? Yes, but not for a little while. We go in Sorcerer now, into Paladin, into Druid, into Knight afterwards. It's easy to make more than 3 KK gold per hour. Okay. Well, there you have it. Hi, Cushion. Love your content website. What would be a good team hunt for 250 RPMS duo? I don't know, bro. I haven't played a duo like that 250. I don't know. Were Tigers, Flimsies, Ixupan. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Just try a bunch of stuff. I really don't know. Why is this one? I've gone over this whole section. Is the underground part of this? The underground part of that area? Oh, hello. Hello, Echo. Influenced bears. 3, 1, 3. Okay. Okay, so the underground is part of that area. All right, fine. Seems weird. I would have thought that this would be the underground area, this Inukwaya or whatever. Sounds like the Inukwaya is just the surface here. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. It's still the same zone here. Well, here it switches to 4. Okay, so -1 is here, but then it goes to okay, but -2 is the other area. Very weird. Very weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, there's one there. Which one is this? This one? No. Okay, one more here. And okay, so we've got this little area. Now we need to find 3 more. There was one that we could see somewhere here, right? Let me check. Yeah, there's one that we can see there. This is from here. Okay, this is actually accessible from one of these igloos. This one, I think. Yeah, here we go. All right. Oh, but this is the one that goes to the surface now. Yeah, okay, let's check this one then. And then we'll just start again on -2. Okay, never mind. What are you doing? Just a bounty. And while I'm doing the bounty, may as well do the discovery. We've got 5 out of 7 right now. We've got 5 out of 7 for this zone and the igloo, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm sure we can find it quick enough. Do you think possible to hunt Earth Ice Library like all days on level 400, 500 MS after rebalance? What do you mean like all days? What, solo? Is that ever possible? I don't think so. No, I don't think anything changed enough now to make that possible. They don't stack? I don't think so, Xvalcor. I think you're mistaken. I'm sure the speed boost from the discovery stacks with haste. Why wouldn't it? You're probably just not hitting a speed break point. You're probably just not hitting a speed break point, which is why you're not noticing. I'm sure it doesn't stack. It doesn't like cancel with haste. I'm sure they stack. So glad I did all the discovery for bounty contest and now you don't need to do it. Yeah, the bounty contest. Before bounties were a thing. Okay, we'll do the rolling into master after we finish this discovery here. Still need 2 points, and the underground is huge. No more baby sorcerer, not on stream. I don't think so. I really did not have fun streaming sorcerer. It's good for content, but not so good for streaming. So I will be making YouTube and stuff with it, but probably not streaming. Oh my god, where is this discovery? Haven't found a single point in this underground area. Ah, there's one. Okay, and another right here. Okay, well. All right, done. Let's go do the gambit for master bounties. See what's going to be our next master bounty. But, well, if we even get anything in the 8 rerolls, I'm sure we'll get something. Let's get the hell out of here. Back to the game to play MS. In the beginning, it was frustrating, but now I'm getting solo rotation level 140. Yep. Definitely gets easier if you stick with it, but it's still not for everybody, I imagine. Still quite demanding. You do have to stay very focused, which, it's not that surprising in a video game. They have to stay focused, but you don't have to stay so focused on the other vocations. RP after rebalance, I love it. I think it's so comfortable, so nice to play. All right, let's do the Gamba. Let's do the Master Gamba, and then I've got to go. Let's see if we get something good. Gamba, let's go. Well, straight into something that we're going to take. In fact, there's two things I would take here. I would take both the Flimsies and the Cave Devourer. Silver Cave Devourer. Do I have Cave? I do actually have those done, but I do kind of need it anyways for the Warden. So I guess we take the Silver Cave Devourer. That's like 40 minutes, right? Maybe a bit less for a Silver Master Bounty. Yeah, we'd take that. I'm saving for some preferred slots now, I think. I think I'm going to get a second, maybe even a third preferred slot. So far, I don't have any. 300 points, 600. Those are still pretty cheap. They're 300 and 600 ones. I'll probably pick those up next. When I start to lose focus, my XP per hour decreases 10%. Yep, definitely. Did you make all these boss points? I don't have that many boss points here. What do I have? Only 3.6 thousand. Bro, I'm so down now thanks to the task system. There's half of the server running into my spawn and killing my shit. No one respects anything. Yep, bounties and weeklies definitely on Monday affect the friendliness of people for sure. What's worth maxing out on Bounty Talisman? Well, damage is the best one, is the obvious one. Loot is pretty good. Bestiary is pretty good if you go in for Bestiary. Yeah, that's it, really. The Vampirism's not so good. It's all right on monks and EKs, not so much on everybody else, due to the formula. Vitor, it includes your full skill. So yeah, if you've got Virtue of Justice, for example, on that will be you will be benefiting from that, double dipping from that when it comes to the percentage of your combat skill. Okay, Daniel. I'll check it out. I do have to finish now, though. I was using Sanguine Bow at level 570. I just use it for proficiency farming. I can't actually use it. It doesn't actually fire any arrows. We can still use it for proficiency. Yes, Druid is still good, of course. Every vocation is still good. But don't worry, though. I'm sure more balance and adjustments coming. For what it's worth, I don't think it's tomorrow. I still think tomorrow is not going to be any balance and adjustments. I think tomorrow we're going to get, yeah, maybe some bug fixes, maybe some buffer changes, maybe buffs to the new respawns, something like that, maybe. I don't think we're going to be getting any nerfs. Anyways, my auction is finishing on Wednesday morning. If you're interested in the monk, you can get it there. If it doesn't sell, I'll relist it for a few thousand TC cheaper until it sells. Anyways, thanks so much, everybody. I'll finish the stream now. I've got to go quick, actually, so I'm not actually going to raid out because I've got to go. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back either tomorrow or on Wednesday. So hopefully see you all then.